guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So, I'm here with Blondie and her puppies. Let me see if I can actually move this this over a bit so you guys can see more. It's a bit dark in here. There we go, that's better. So, So I do have some bad news. We did lose another puppy. We had 8 puppies after the cesarean, and one of them wasn't breathing right today. We had some foaming, and so I took him to my vet, and basically he told me there was nothing that could be done. He had what seemed to be aspiration pneumonia. He said, you know, it's just unfortunate, but sometimes with the anesthesia in the cesarean process, it could happen, and so unfortunately, we decided that instead of letting him suffer, that it was better to go ahead and humanely euthanize him, and so that is what we did. The rest of the puppies have been doing well. That does leave us with 7 puppies. That's 3 males and 4 females. For those that did not watch the live stream, what happened is that, let me get down here. Hey baby girl, hey baby. I know it's a new kind of camera. Mommy loves you. You're okay. It's okay. You're okay. It's a new kind of camera. So basically what happened, she does not trust this camera. She's used to the phone. So basically what happened is that this labor was kind of doomed from the start. She had a puppy that had passed away about 2 days ago. And so the first puppy came out fine. And then the puppy that had passed away got stuck in the birth canal with another puppy that was being born. The problem is that, and as many of you know that have watched Dr. Pol, when you have a puppy that dies in utero, or any animal that dies in utero, if you don't get them out within a certain couple hours, they expand in size, and it makes going through the birth canal impossible. So what ended up happening is that her pushing basically caused pressure in the uterus, and it caused her uterus to what is called rupture, which basically means there was a tear in the uterus. Now, thank God she's not a cow, because I've seen that on Dr. Pol, and the cow died. Luckily, with a dog, whenever we took her in for the cesarean, he was able to repair that. And he said that had I not brought her in whenever I did, that she probably would have died in about 4 hours. So thank God. He said that it's not uncommon. In fact, he said that there was a female that had actually come in, I think a couple weeks ago, or not a couple weeks ago. She had actually had another litter a couple weeks ago, but her prior litter, I think she had either, I was such a daze and I was so tired at the time, but those that watched the live stream heard the conversation. It's on the last live stream where he's talking about it. I think she had like 16 puppies, 14 or 16 puppies, and she ruptured. And so they did the cesarean, they repaired it, and then recently she had another litter puppy. She had 10 puppies, because my question is, should I breed her again? If I should not breed her again, I need to know that. And he said, no. He said, you're totally fine. You can breed her. He said, if there was anything wrong, he said, I would be having a different discussion with you right now. He said, we would have talked about spaying her. And so he said she would be fine. He said there is going to be some scar tissue there. And so he said most likely she'll have a smaller litter next time. And he said that she may need to have a cesarean next time. As mothers know that have had cesareans, usually once you've had a cesarean, you usually need to have, you typically need to have cesareans. So Anyway, but what I will say that is very interesting, because I saw it, the incision is actually much smaller than I thought it would be. So I was thinking that it was more like a spay, where it's literally like they cut open the whole length of the, almost the whole length of the stomach, like the lower abdomen, but that's not. It's actually quite small incision considering. And so it might be like all of like 3 to 4 inches. And so anyway, I was really happy that it wasn't as invasive as I thought. Now, having said that, he didn't say anything about it because I didn't ask him, but I will say that I do believe that this is a situation in which she needs to skip a heat before we breed her again. So if there are people that were wanting a Blondie puppy after this, like anybody who doesn't get a puppy off this litter, because we had exactly as many puppies as we needed to fill the deposit list, but with the complications, we're under that. We had originally 5 boys, 5 girls, and now, which is exactly how many deposits I had taken. And keep in mind, I actually had taken originally 8, but 2 people wanted to be on reserve. I basically told them, look, there's no guarantee, but if you want to be on that spot, you can, and if it doesn't happen, that you can get moved. And they were fine with that. So, so with everything that happened, there are a couple people that are gonna need to have discussions with me about where they want to be moved to, or they can stay on a Blondie litter. I know that a lot of people really love Blondie, and I've had people do that. I've had diehard Velocity people that have just stuck with her no matter what, and luckily, thank God, now finally she's had a litter big enough, that these people are going to be able to get their puppies. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, we will be having those discussions on whether or not they want to move to another litter, or whether or not they want to stay on Blondie's next litter. Just keeping in mind that we will be skipping her next heat to allow her body to heal properly before she is bred again. This is not a regular labor. She's going to need time to heal. And so I want to make sure that her body is in tip-top shape before she's bred. So we're talking probably a year. That's usually how long, because they go into heat every 6 months. And so, so we will definitely be skipping her next heat, because that's what's best for her. And you guys know that I'm always going to do what's best for my dogs. So having said that, the rest of the puppies, they really do seem to be doing quite well. I have a bunch of people asking me if I'm going to be keeping a puppy out of this litter. The answer to that is no. I originally had the first pick spot reserved for me, but Reese and I talked, and after she lost Katana, and she really likes Nirvana, and Nirvana is a Blondie puppy, she really wants to give a Blondie puppy a chance. Plus, I'm not going to lie, I've talked up just Blondie's temperament and what she offers to puppies. She is just... she has such a phenomenal temperament, such a beautiful personality, and she's really passed that on to both Koa and Nirvana. And she passes on the best of herself, and not the traits of her that need improvement. So, obviously the puppy needs to be breed quality, no differently than it would be for me. But as long as as Blondie produces something as nice as she did with Achilles, then we do believe that she's going to take that first pick female spot. And we just agreed that she would show the female, and that I would get a first pick female back out of her breeding. So totally fine. So that's kind of what's happening there. Like I said, everybody's doing really good. We have quite a few Formentino puppies. We had 4, now we have 3. And we have 3 brindles, and then we have 1 fawn. So, so everybody's looking really good. I'm very happy with how they look so far. Everybody looks, very healthy as of now. I haven't seen any other issues out of the puppies to make me worry. Blondie has done a phenomenal job taking care of the puppies. She's just... licking them and just being very attentive. She's got awesome milk production, so I feel very good about it. my vet had told me to kind of watch out with her originally, just to make sure that they were gonna that she was gonna do a really good job taking care of the puppies, and so she has done that. There hasn't been any issues in that regard. Oh, preacher, quiet down! Preacher's on alert. He's like, there's puppies. They need my protection. Preacher, no. No. Hey, Matt Mortigan, quiet down.
Preacher was so upset whenever you left earlier.
Really?
Yeah, he was literally howling at the window.
Are you serious?
He was howling.
Wow.
Like in a preacher howl, he was like, ooh. Like this whiny howl thing.
Oh my God, why was he being so dramatic?
I don't know, maybe this was a puppy.
Oh yeah, he probably knew. Yeah, we had to, like I said, I had to take that puppy today. We did it in such a way that Blondie didn't know what was happening. Thank God. We basically, kind of tricked her. We kind of covered her head with a towel while I grabbed the puppy. And luckily the puppy was very quiet. And so I was able to sneak out with the puppy without her knowing. Just a heads up, I am filming on my new camcorder now. The other one from the other day was a different one. This is a different one from that. That one was a Sony. This one was a Canon. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel that this one is better. It looks to be better to me. So I guess we'll see. You guys can tell me what you think. But I really think that that it looks pretty good. So, oh, the babies. Oh, my little sugars. Yeah, they look really good. You can tell she's just so happy to have her babies. She just loves being a mother. Absolutely loves being a mother. I know, honey. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. Yes, I do. I'm trying to think of anything else. I really can't think of anything else that needs to be talked about right now. I'm just really tired. I do want to say a big thank you to everybody who donated on the live stream, as well as I had some people that donated to my PayPal afterwards. I think you guys heard what the balance was, but it was really expensive for the cesarean. But, you know, as you guys know, I always make sure that that I am financially able to handle the stress of this kind of stuff. And so, you know, we were good to go, but any help from you guys is always greatly appreciated. I would never ask, it's not in my nature to really ask for help, but I just want to, you know, really say thank you to everybody that does help out and pitch in those situations, as well as to my Patreon members who are always there and just ready to help and assist. And it just goes a long way. It really goes a long way to help. And it makes these kinds of decisions very easy, which not all breeders have that luxury. You know what I mean? Like there's never a question for me about the financial hardship of any decision I make, because I know that that we're able to do it. Look at that. Look what a good mother sees. Look at that. So the puppies were starting to move behind her, and look how she blocked them off from going behind her. That's a very intuitive good mother right there. Oh, I just love her so much. Here's a fart. She's been gassy, yeah. But she's just such a good mother. And I'm not going to lie, like, you know, if the vet had said, look, we need to spay her, believe me, Blondie's never going anywhere. I don't care what happens, she's staying here with us, okay? She's my daughter's pet. I love her to death. And, I gave her to my daughter as a pet, and she will stay.
She was even like a birthday present kind of thing.
Yeah, she was actually, she was a birthday present to my daughter. So Blondie stays, you know what I mean? Having said that, I was really glad that it wasn't that kind of decision, because she just makes such beautiful, her puppies get that temperament. And if anybody that has a Blondie puppy, if you're watching this, comment down below, let us know your experience, because I know that the two that I have, they're just like her. They're so loving and sweet, and they're protective, and they just have such a kindness to them that I just adore. So anyway, so enough raving about how wonderful Blondie is. Oh, I also have I have another announcement. So I was going to keep the male from Belladonna's litter, but I've decided not to. You know, whenever I made the decision to keep him, I didn't have Koa. And now that I have Koa back, it just doesn't make sense for me to keep another fawn male. I've talked about this before, but fawn is a dominant color. And so with me having Blondie, with me having Nirvana, with me having this new Formentino female that I'm keeping out of Belladonna, which is technically a fawn coloration, and now having Koa, that is a lot of fawn. And when you breed a fawn dog, you typically end up with around 70% of fawn puppies, which is why we have so many Formentinos in here. Formentino is a version of fawn. And so, anyway, so you can breed away from it whenever you whenever you get fawns, you will also get brindles, because brindle is a pattern. So, you can have a quote, technically fawn dog with a brindle pattern on top of that. But that, those dogs will actually create other colors. So you can get other colors out of brindle. So, the idea is when you do have a kind of a color trap like that, you have to be careful. But basically what you can do is you can always breed for structure, always breed for temperament, and then you should throw a really nice brindle dog eventually, and then you keep that one, and then you put it to something black or whatever, obviously keeping in mind structure, right? It's all a balance. That way you can kind of move away from the fawn, because you do have to be very careful with it. You know what I mean? This is not a strictly fawn breed, like say like a bull mastiff or an English mastiff. So anyway, so it is imperative that I not box myself in. Now I do still have breeding rights on him. He is a very nice male, but it's just one of those things where it's kind of like, I'm going to be producing nice dogs. I can't just keep every single one of them. So I let the original people know. They're very happy about it. They've agreed to allow me breeding rights. And so anyway, so yeah, so I may be holding on to him a little bit longer, because I did kind of let them know on short notice, and I don't want them to have to rush to come and pick him up. I don't want to inconvenience them. And so they were going to drive here anyway. And so I told them, don't worry about it. Just whenever you can get here, I'll keep him free of charge until then. So that's where we're at. I'm so tired. So I really hated to keep you guys waiting today on this video, but I just was so tired. Just let me know what you guys think about the quality of this video. Normally, whenever I zoom, I lose quality. And I just feel like this is like so cool that I can zoom in and have excellent quality. So anyway, so yeah, let me know. Everybody's doing good. Oh, everybody's been asking me where Batista is. He's fine. He's here always. Trinity is in heat right now, and so Batista can get a little edgy when females are in heat, and so anyway, so I've just had him put up for that reason. I can have him out whenever there's females in heat. The problem is that I need to be paying attention, and right now I need to be paying attention to these puppies. And so because I can't give him 100% of my attention, it isn't responsible for me to have him out. And so that's why he's put away. In fact, quite a few of the dogs are put away right now because I'm on puppy watch. Whenever I have a litter of puppies, I am watching 24/7 because I want to make sure that if something happens, that I'm here to step in and save a puppy if necessary and do what needs to be done. When Velocity has her puppies, I will be having her have them where Kashmir used to have hers, which is in my closet. And so both of them will be within earshot. I don't even sleep with my fans on, which those of you that sleep with fans, you know what a sacrifice that is. I want to be kind of sleeping light. That way, if I hear anything, I hop up, I come over, I look, I investigate, I'm here. And so far, that's worked out very well for me.
Hey, Reese is calling
Okay. All right. So I'm going to end this. Talk to my girl. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.